Hello. Sorry I haven't managed to get a video sorted out for the past 12 weeks. Been having some technical issues. I've been working on a raised bed in the garden this week, and it gave me some technical issues as well. Let me explain. This is a raised bed that is too low, too wide, and too covered in weeds. This used to be a raised bed which was covered in weeds. It's still too wide, but it's slightly higher now. Now I've found myself cutting the bits of wood and securing them in and doing all that kinds of things, but my camera here, it refused to close the file properly and it wasn't available to me, so I'm just voicing over and telling you these things. What I did to this one, I made those and then I cut down the weeds inside, and that was 3 or 4 days ago, and as you can see the grass is growing quite spectacularly since then. It's really good growing year this year. But for one reason or another, my wife and I, we haven't been able to look after these beds, so I'm going to expand this bed. I'm going to cover that in cardboard to keep the weeds down. Then I'm going to put more organic matter on it, earth from what will become the hole in the pond, for the pond, on top of it, and then we'll have a lovely raised bed, and it will grow lovely vegetables, and it'll be grand. Right, cardboard. If I just laid the cardboard flat here, just there, all the weeds grow right at the edge here, would come up past the edge of the cardboard. So I have brought me spade. Do that later. Make sure I get a good bend in my bit of cardboard here. There. And now all I have to do is that around the whole edges here, and we'll be done. It's very unlikely you'll get one huge bit of cardboard that'll do the whole job. But when you put cardboard down, let me demonstrate, don't just overlap it by about this much. Give yourself a good overlap. If there's only a little overlap, the weed here will grow up and go there, and you'll not hinder it terribly much. So make sure you're hindering it by quite a lot. There we are, I've worked myself all around the edge, tucked the cardboard in, and done that. It's overlapping here. You can see here it's not overlapping enough, and the grass is growing through. So I have here one big bit of cardboard in the middle, Fortnum and Mason's written on it just to make me look posh. There we are, all nice and tucked in. No, I don't suppose I need to say it, but I'll say it anyway. Make sure you've taken any plastic tape, those little plastic pockets with the invoice on it that come on the side of some boxes, anything plasticky, take that off. I wouldn't use the boxes that have been printed in colour, because you never know what's in the ink. So that's why I've only used either plain boxes or that one there that's white. And that's a start. Oh, apart from this blade of grass that's grown up here. Uproot it. There we go. Now I need to hold this down, and I'm starting with this stuff. If you get council compost, quite often it's got big lumpy bits in it, which you riddle out of your compost, and I'll leave that here because it'll break down once we've got that and some wood chippings and some grass clippings and some earth on top of that. Then that'll all be there and break down. The cardboard will obviously eventually break down and let roots through, but it'll last long enough so that the weeds that are in there will expend all their stored energy trying to break out, and they won't. And anything that's tough enough to start breaking through there, there'll be a load of earth on top. They'll run out of puff before they reach the surface. There we go. Right, let's go and make some wood chippings. Right, that's the first half load, and it's getting late in the evening. Gardener's World will be on shortly. Other gardening TV programmes are available, including a bit sure garden, can I think. And here's my second load of stuff. I'll fly in my glasses. Go away! Well, that's enough for this evening. Oh look, there's a pine cone in there. Look at that. Pine cone in my council compost. Isn't that cute? Right. I think that's it for this evening. I shall do a bit more of that tomorrow. Get this covered, do some grass clippings, dig pond, and then we'll have this ready for planting something, and I can't remember what we're going to plant in it now. Some late season vegetables of some kind. Right. This next cut will take you to tomorrow. And here it is the next day. It's raining outside, and I haven't been able to get on to finish adding the organic matter into the raised bed. But I'll carry on doing that, and we'll show you how it turns out in due course. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little look at me working my garden. If you have, a like, a comment, and or a subscribe would be awfully nice. I'll be back again soon with another video about something else. In the meantime, have fun till then.